Hey, welcome to Crafts According to Anna. Today we're going to make crayon drip pumpkins. I was recently browsing on the craft website known as Pinterest. You may or may not have heard of it. And I came across a picture of a do-it-yourself project that involved pumpkins and crayons, and I got so super excited, and I knew instantly that I had to try this project. It was super cute and so colorful. This looks like it would be a very fun project to do with your kids. And who doesn't love projects that you do with your kids? Keeps them entertained. Let's go over what you'll need. Crayons. Obviously, you know the best kind of crayon. However, I did buy a cheaper version just because I wasn't sure if I had enough crayons. I did end up with plenty. So now I have this amazing extra box. You're going to need around 20 crayons, give or take a few. I think I have way more than enough, but you know what? You can't go wrong with too much of something, right? I am only going to be using oranges and yellows, different shades of both, but I wanted to keep mine, you know, a little bit more natural looking. However, I have seen some very amazing rainbow colored pumpkins, and so be adventurous with your crayon drip pumpkin. I say do whatever color you want to. If you want a rainbow pumpkin, do it. If you want a blue pumpkin, do it. Nothing's holding you back. You're also going to need hair dryer and glue. I will be using a hot glue gun. However, the do-it-yourself project that I came across, they use tacky glue. So it's your preference, whatever you prefer. And then of course you will need a large pumpkin. I chose to do a fake pumpkin, but I have seen where people have done a real pumpkin. The only drawback to that is you don't get to keep it. You have to throw it out after it rots, and that would be very disappointing to me. So again, it's up to you. I could not find a white pumpkin in this size, sadly, because all of our craft stores here were sold out. So what I did was I bought a fake orange pumpkin, regular, and I spray painted it white. If it comes down to that, don't fret. Just remember that you can use spray paint. Alright, step number 1, remove the labels from the crayons. Not the most fun task, but if you have nails, it won't go too, slowly. I did happen to see a hint that said if you put the crayons in water for a few minutes, apparently they're a lot easier to get off, but I don't want to have to deal with wet crayons, so I'm going to do it the harder way. Harder way indeed. Every once in a while you'll catch the seam just right and you can just easily take it off. However, this one being a loser. Almost there. All right, yay. Put it in my pile of already labelless crayons. I'll do one more to add to my collection. Ta-da! Once all the labels have been removed, break the crayons in half. After all the crayons have been snapped, it's time to glue them down. I would very strongly recommend making sure that the area that you are working in is covered somehow. Whether you have a drop cloth, plastic, even if you use garbage bags, just somehow make sure the area is covered. I have dabbled with melting crayons before and it can get very messy. After you think that you have your crayons glued in place and like you like it, I think it's showtime. However, I'm going to put just a few like very small pieces in the middle because I don't think my crayons went back as far as they should have. So I'm just gonna have a couple of stragglers around the stem. Just because if you use a hot glue gun, I would suggest coming back and just removing the extra strings. Okay, guys, let's melt away. I forgot to mention what setting to have your hairdryer on. You can do high or low. Low obviously will be a little longer than the high setting. High setting might make it splatter more. So when I first get started, I may try the low setting and then I will probably switch to the high setting. You guys will obviously know when that happens. Here is my Crayon Drip Pumpkin. It was a lot of fun to do. I loved seeing the crayon melt. However, I do understand now why they use tacky glue to hold the crayons instead of hot glue, because the hot glue leaves the glue at the top. And while it's not a terrible look and I don't hate it, I mean, it takes away from the effect of the pumpkin just a tad. So my suggestion is to you, go buy tacky glue. I love doing this project. It was a whole lot of fun and it turned out really neat. And I liked the colors that I used. I really like how that turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, please. Leave a comment down below telling me what you thought of this project or giving me a suggestion for other craft projects that you'd like to see me do. If you decide that you would like to do this project, and I would love for you to, make sure that you tag me in your photos so I can see what it looks like. All my information can be found down below. If you would like to see more craft videos from myself, hit that subscribe button. And that's it for now. I'll craft with you later.